we be waking him on when the man again because now he have one of I will call it the best Igbo teaching you will ever listen to on the internet. Yes, go to me anywhere. He have the best Igbo teaching you ever listen to. Because he had a history in Anunube before. History about so many things need an Igbo because in a church you may hear without not knowing the history of where you are going to embark on. And then they teach about history without tracing history to the current event in on here today. Man that thing who does not exist. Because chomki cool you down. Cool you know down gebedi stay on from because he know some things in Anunube. Your understanding will be widened mekana another amachi heni na amacha. I came across this live session. I decided to join it and I was so blessed. So okay, let me share it. That is why we are here. By then, but I don't see the by na and you feel that this thing will bless people, you will hold it back. So this thing now, this video, this is the best video ever you will ever listen to or watched as an Igbo person. As an Igbo Guinea person. Listen, in case mother Jaga Judia, in case mother saying na, okay, what is the genesis of this our root and heritage? What will you say? What will you say? So Biko, kine video kabaru ni share na gbasanya bozi ko ndo ozo solukwa gi na afo ehe na enene ka odi na obodo ndi bai. The people's governor, you are welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. I can only join. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Very well. We are leaving the floor for you, sir. Thank you. All the very important that I listen to this broadcast and join you here. As a matter of fact, I think I am the youngest here. Yes, sir. Yes. I am the youngest here. And in that capacity, I will stand to tell you that the younger generation, we are losing a lot. We are losing a whole lot. Not for you. Thank God that you know that there is a man they call Christ. And thank God you observed his existence even till now. Then sorry for my own generation who does not know him and who has come to say that he did not exist. Number one, if anybody tells you that Jesus did not exist, ask him who was his forefathers. Anybody who can name 100 of his past generation, then that person has the capacity exactly to question the authority of Jesus and God Almighty. The person should tell you his 100 forefathers, their names, where they died, how they buried them, how they existed, the exact wives they married until their own present generation, not gazing. So, sir, you don't need to argue with any computer or any object that does not have manual. So, they are only arguing because they themselves, they lost their own manual. The problem we have as to our culture and who we are, number one is that we lost our history. We don't have it.
Thank you.
We don't have it. Yes. When did you Omenala now become Uka Omenala? Which forefathers, which ancestors taught them that one? Then when they are about Uka Omenala. Now,
he was jealousing the church. He's trying to jealous the church.
In my capacity, I want to tell you something. When you see them gather, all right, take a close look at them. Check here intelligently, any of them, they mentally balanced. Not one. Not Look at their picture. Now, look at their picture. Then, if you have the picture of those people you once visited at the psychiatric, compare these two pictures and tell me. See, there are some battles, there are some wars you don't need to fight. You classify the war from the beginning and you withdraw.
Yes.
So these ones, they are only wasting their time. They are talking what they don't even know because number one, creating history. Sir, I was the first person who thought on the social media as far back as 4 years ago that we have our own handwriting and about CBD. And they have not gone to revoke this language back again so that we can abolish the English language. You have not done that. You want to go back to Omenala. You are wearing the white man's clothes. You are using an Android phone made by an Indian man, America. Even they criticize. If they give you this now, tomorrow morning, you won't even sleep this night. So, among me, from the distance these people are coming from. So, just classify them that they have nothing upstairs. A native doctor was making a live broadcast. A native doctor was making a live broadcast teaching people about Omenala. And he's using a ring light produced by China. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. This person is using a ring light, bragging. In this 21st century, he grave. He went and opened grave and harvested a woman's corpse and brought it to your shrine. And you want me to support you? How possible is that? You understand? So these people, these people with a problem. They have, okay, sir, please, don't be offended. Let us put Jesus behind. Take Jesus away from this. Keep him away. You are not fighting for Jesus. You can't fight for him. I myself cannot fight for him. The Bible says that God is the respecter of no man. I think it's a so I don't need to fight for him. God will not respect me while fighting for him. But let us speak this fact and reality here, sir. Okay? Please, we want to go back to Omenala, right? We want the missionaries who once fathered the school here. Every politician you see today benefited from the missionary education here in Nigeria. Yeah. None of them benefited from any private school. All your senators, I challenge all of them. And all your DBS, 99% of them, and Ndi Omenala, all of them benefited from the missionary education. You know that.
Wonder.
If the missionary did not give you that primary education today, many of them would have been illiterate. They wouldn't have known how to read and write.
Sure.
I want to dig them from the stuff they are made of. Is that? So, each of the develop, then you want to chase the white man away. There is no problem. But let's look at this. Can you go back to darkness? Stop using Android phone. Stop anything that is related to the white man. Or somebody who has gone back to Omenala. Sir, how come you are celebrating Omenala and you are using a white man's chicken? You are using a yam imported from the north. And that morning, before you get to your temple to go and preach Omenala, you cook indomie for your children. Indomie or Thank you. Why do you cook it? So, because nobody should get offended. Nobody. It is not easy. It's not easy to correct a child. Even your own child is not easy.
That's it too. And then one point again, because can you permit me to say add more thing? Omenala, I want to amplify that question. Omenala on a church. Then what is the meaning of church? What they call epistemology of the word church?
Church.
Now, how do we associate that word church, ecclesia, to Omenala?
Nala.
Okay.
A lot try to associate ecclesia. How can you bring something you say you reject into the integral nature of your existence?
That's a very big mistake. It will not stand. You cannot successfully build a 5-day king upon nothing. I don't know if you get what I'm saying now. So yeah. Look at this. When somebody is copying you, the person should be careful.
Yes.
I told somebody that if you want to be like me, be very, very careful. You may not succeed. You may end up either messing yourself up. You understand? Now, let me tell you what brought about from Omenala. Now, you are not driving into church. You are gradually becoming a bishop without a cathedral. Now, do you know what happened? Do you know why? Frustration is everywhere. Let us touch reality. Frustration is everywhere, and this is a public place. I want to hit the main point so that later you can help us work on this. Everybody, all fingers must be, or all hands must be on deck. Sir, we had a yam and a one. Are you aware? We had a yam and a Kopagwa, Jopa, and Hawaii, Ede, Onange. Now, suddenly, about 50 to 60 years ago, or let me just say about 70 years ago, after the Civil War, on the process of this war, some of our items were missing, such as our agricultural strength.
Yes.
These things were totally destroyed. And honor before then, before the amalgamation, the white men were here about 80 years before then. Are you aware? Go and make your deep research. When they came, they find out that these people, they have culture and inheritance. These people know God. The Igbos were not serving any arose. The Igbos were serving Kika Biama. And this is not an English name. Do you remember when they said that the Igbos were going to Iruchuku, and as today they named the family Arochuku? Are you aware?
Yeah, I know that.
They were not serving Arose. Arusi came when the propaganda of Osu Batara.
Yes, thank you.
This was when this thing came in. So
you are correct.
People, I they went out to get something to protect themselves.
Yes. Thank you.
They now came back with some oshishi like this, some staffs. But honor before then was the Igbos carrying staff. The Igbos were from an Oboro Kichi now, Obora Oshishi. They were having rod.
Thank you.
Moses had the same type. Abraham had it. Even David had the same thing. Now, if we tell the truth over what I am telling you, barely 30, 40 years ago, were you hearing much noise about Agwu?
No.
There was nothing like that. Yes. All of a sudden, lately, these things came up.
Yes.
These things came up in a different tone and language that we can never understand. So let me ask you one thing. If we must go back to Omenala, I am the number one that will go back to Omenala. I want to be cultivating yam. That is Omenala.
Sure.
We never had anything like Ezeaku before. We had one year day.
Thank you. You are correct. Thank you.
I would understand Obuazu, Obuenyo, Obuago. These are hunters, great men. In those days, when our Omenala was still genuine, our Omenala, but why you didn't even say, oh, yeah, it's any mafia got go.
Thank you. You are correct.
Why you didn't say, oh, yeah, it's in the way you be. Men, we are men of caliber. Authorities were bestowed upon them. They were like Moses. So if anybody, like I was telling somebody that we here, we once had a father who was like Moses, and his name is called Iri. Somebody should go and show me the altar, the shrine where Iri worshipped. So they cannot show you. They say that they are going back to.
No one. Not even one.
If any village had inherited any shrine from Iri, by now the whole world would have been going there to go and do charm.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
So Iri had no shrine anywhere. Iri was calling God Almighty. He was calling God. Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
So the Omenala we should go back to is that Omenala where we will have farm. Our farms will jack up again. There will be animal law where we can. Right now, you cannot see a new bushmeat and eat in your village. I challenge you. Hunters need to go for 1 week before they will get one grafton. Are you aware?
It's true.
Are you aware?
It's true.
So who is busy hunting these ones? Onye agụrụ n'ọtọ makpọ onye mọ ya ọfụ nche ma nke karaka ma nke na-akara too ọmanwa Ishi buru ya lata. Ọ na-erese gị nwa nche 19,000. In days of old, there are things our forefathers now did. Had they were an one shishi ukum. They don't eat over ọkụkọ. Today, they live over the ọkụkọ. Turn all your shop upside down. What are you doing with that thing? Can you try it in America? In days of old, can you try it here? There are bushmeats and annual law in days of old. So we have destroyed or defied the status quo. They should go back to reality. Reality is where God dwells. Can I shock you? Take this thing from me. In the whole Nigeria, I challenge you. As at 100 or 200 years ago, the Igbos were the only people who had pyramid. Go and study about this thing I'm telling you. The Igbos were the only people that had pyramid. The pyramid.
Okay.
Google about it. One was located at Enugu, and another one was located around Abia State. Have you asked yourself why is it that they call Abia State God's own city? I think Abia. Also.
Abia, yes.
Then there is a spiritual mystery behind that. Have you heard of these things before? Okay, I was privileged to meet Archbishop Amarachi Obinna, JVN, before. And I came to him to ask a question. I paid transport from my location and I went to Assunta Cathedral. I went to ask him, what is the mystery behind Control Roundabout? Why is it that man had a civil war, Ojukwu ran into Assunta Cathedral, and all of a sudden the whole world announced, don't touch there. Yet, there were other cathedrals like that one. So why is it that they didn't touch it? And the mystery was discovered by myself as he acknowledged that. I saw that Anibodi name with a center. There is a place, even I see here with center Anibo.
Yeah, yeah.
And in days of old, men of ancient, they come there to pray. And when the white man saw this truth, he named their heartland Obiala. There must be something there that you have not known. Those people who say that they are Omenala people, they don't know this one I'm telling you. Make your research about it. You will pass it.
They don't.
They know nothing. They know nothing.
They don't know anything.
So you don't need to argue with them. Tell them that Governor Ezeaku, there is one young man, I don't want to call him. I see him. Sometimes I see him with big boro, very big boro. If we are boro, okucha, or kanzuna, or donso, I'll just look at this one and laugh. Do you know our forefathers, they were wise men?
Yes.
Kai, you need to see elders of Igbo Land, the original ones. If you see these people, you will never toy with them. Finally, I will tell you something before I will go. This one will pain you, but take it home. Go and reason it. Now, if that goro was to be more unique, the Igbo man will not allow the Yoruba man to plant it. You know we love business.
Yes, it's true.
Our forefathers would have been planting it long ago, even before the Civil War. Take this thing from me. These people handed over yam to us. They handed over agriculture to us. They handed over business to us. We are now dropping them, buying okite, running back to some certain traditions that never existed. Now, do you know the problem we have in Igbo Land now? This is the main thing I want to tell you. Sorry for saying this. After all, next person you are hearing it from now. The major problem and confusion we have here is this. During the Civil War, there are some soldiers issued from different angles, different places, such as Sierra Leone, Niger, Chad, Senegal. They came into this country, and the women were being raped that time. Did you remember?
Thank you.
They gave birth to children. Those children they gave birth to another children. Those ones gave birth to another ones. Those are the disgruntled elements take us to get the major problem.
Thank you. You are right. 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 Oh, the Chigoku. Oh, the Chigoku.
We go get you phone.
Amụkwa m ndị na-esighị ihe ndị na-esighị vidiyo ngwa kaba arụ shiela ya gbasapụla anyị ya ka onye ọzọ sorokwa gị n'afụ ihe n'afụ kabakwa na-arụ na-agba ya notification na subscribe kwanụ na channel anyị si na ya malụ Igbo niile ma ebe ọbụla nọ na-enwetakwanụ m biko kabakwa na-arụ na drọpụla kọmentị gị na comment section. Anyị na-anụkwa n'ozi na anyị na-afụkwa na wee na-asị Igbo bụ Igbo Igbo mụrụ nze mụ ọzọ ka ọ dịnụ ndị be anyị.